Today we got another one for you. I got a fighter, a family man, and an all-around good guy. A guy by the name of Darian Maya. What up, man? How you doing today? How you feeling?
Darian Maya.
I'm feeling good, my boy. I'm feeling good.
For sure. Where we at today, man?
You already know we in the yard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, how long you been fighting?
So I really started training around like October 2021.
Okay.
Since then, I've just been getting busy.
Okay. What got you into actually wanting to fight?
So to be honest, I always wanted to fight. Like when I was a kid, I didn't want to be like, a school teacher or an astronaut or something. I always wanted to fight, but then, like, I started fighting when I was 18. I got ready for my first fight, but the promoter, unfortunately, Donnie Hare, he passed away before the fight came.
Sure.
And then I ended up having some other stuff going on. Life kind of just happened. And
sorry for that loss. Man.
Yeah, in 2021, I kind of just was like, you know what, everything got crazy, and I was like, you know what, I'm kind of in a rough spot right here. I ain't really got too much to lose. Might as well do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I just picked it up from there.
For sure. So if you can let the people know, what is the league or the realm of fighting that you're actually doing?
Okay, so the kind of fighting I'm doing is I'm doing MMA. Like, my first fight was a kickboxing match only because the dude didn't get his blood work. And they were like, either y'all gonna have to do kickboxing or y'all can't do nothing. And I was like, I'd rather get busy some kind of way, so let's do it.
So it's kind of like a Manny Pacquiao situation where he didn't want to get the blood work.
Yeah, so since he didn't get it done, we had to do kickboxing, but honestly, I was down to do whatever.
For sure.
I've done some professional jiu-jitsu competitions as well, but I'm not really a jiu-jitsu guy. I do MMA, and I fought in Laleo Code and MFC, both of which I enjoyed.
Okay, for sure. So, for a young person that's never fought before, what's one of the things that they should? What's one of the things they should actually look for when they're actually trying to get into the fight? What should they? Who should they go to actually try to fight professionally? Like, where should they go?
So I think honestly, it's based a lot on the person. I would say the most important thing is going to be consistency. Like whether you like to strike and you want to get with somebody who can train you in kickboxing, boxing, Muay Thai type stuff, or if you know that your strength is grappling and you want to do jiu-jitsu or just wrestling or you wrestled in high school. It depends on specifically on who you are and how you want to go about actually fighting. But I'd say the most important thing is to start doing something and don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Be consistent. There's going to be times when you don't feel like doing it. There's going to be times when life happens and you might not have money to go to jiu-jitsu this month. But you want to stay consistent and always do whatever you can do to better yourself. You know what I mean?
What is your workout? What does your workout consist of? And what is your diet like? What is your weight class about that?
So I started out in October 2021 when I first started training. I was about like 180 pounds. The coaches that I had at the time told me I should probably fight middleweight or maybe even welterweight because of my size. But everybody thought I was crazy at the time, but I told them I was going to fight heavyweight. Now I'm currently actually a heavyweight. I'm like right around 245-ish.
That's good. Yeah. That's great.
I'm still trying to put on a little bit of weight. But.
Okay, so what's your workout regimen like? Like, how do you keep that weight on, and how do you do it?
So for me personally, one thing about me is I love working out. It's just always been a thing that I enjoy. I say so a big part of my workout regime is powerlifting. Just because I enjoy it. It's not really mandatory for fighting, but powerlifting and then eating more calories than I burn is really how I get big. But also, I think if you're going to fight, the most important part is that fight-related training. So I got a coach, Muhammad Daris. He's a pro fighter. He's fought in PFL and He's done some stuff related to Ultimate Fighter. You know, he's a pretty seasoned vet, and you know, he comes over and gets my mind right.
Okay.
Whenever.
Okay. So, for anybody just looking for a workout in MMA, is it a hard workout or is it a very like lenient workout, or is it like P90X like people would think it is?
I think there's levels to it. Like, you know, you could go to a place like, let's say, Unlimited Kickboxing, and you could take a class like they have Kickboxing for Competition, which is going to be a harder class, and you're really going to be working and really getting busy in that class.
Yeah.
And there's classes that's like Kickboxing for Cardio, where you're going to see soccer moms and people who just trying to lose weight, you know, hitting the bag and so forth, not really getting paid on with each other.
Yeah, I seen in Rockledge there was a kickboxing class. There was a big ass bag in the middle of the room, and everybody get to kick on it. That shit was crazy. But yeah, I get what you're saying though. You got any questions, C?
Yeah. Aaron, tell them a little bit about your background. Like, where you from, bro?
So I'm originally from Mims, actually. I grew up in the Mims, Titusville area. I went to Astronaut. Actually, funny thing, my sophomore year, a bunch of crazy stuff happened. I ended up beating up this kid, and that was a big part of the reason why I ended up going to Rockledge, which really worked out in my favor because there I was able to get on their wrestling team, kind of get some different coaching, and really just start over so I wasn't looked at as the bad kid, because I was a pretty bad kid at the time. And then,
I feel like we all bad kids at one point.
Yeah, facts. Facts. But that really got me on the right track, and having success in wrestling really gave me more confidence for fighting. Like, you know what I mean? My first fight, I was injured going into the fight. I had a rib injury, and even though it didn't work out this way because it ended up being a kickboxing match, but up until the match, I just had it in my mind that it's all good. Even though I'm injured, I'll still fight, because worst come to worst, I'll just wrestle. You know what I'm saying? It ain't work out like that, but that's what I had in my mind.
For sure, for sure. Got anything else? Well, is there anything that you would like as a mission statement to leave with the rest of the audience of what your mission is when it comes to fighting in MMA?
Honestly, I feel like, fighting in MMA is just an area of expertise, like an area that I have talent in, but I feel like overall my mission statement is just like I'm just trying to serve God the best way I can with the way He created me. You know what I'm saying? You might not fight, you might do math, or you might be a teacher, you might work at a grocery store or own your own business, but I feel like really all of us are just trying to really nurture what God put inside us and become the best, whatever you are that you can be.
For sure. And hey, that's what we're here for. We're supposed to be the best we is. And I appreciate you for coming through
Yes, sir.
and being on the show. And anytime you want to come back through, let everybody know what you got coming up next.
Yeah, so I haven't got my opponent yet, but I'm supposed to be fighting June 10th on the new MFC card. It's going to be fire. Every time I fight, I always bring the violence. It's going to be in Melbourne. If y'all can, come check that out. I'm definitely going to be getting busy. Probably won't go out the first round.
For sure.
I like it going for first round. Play some bets.
Yes, sir.